I was never meant to hear it. I was never supposed to find out. But truth has a strange way of slipping through when you least expect it. That Friday evening, I sat in the living room pretending to check emails for work when I caught the faint sound of my wife, Claire, whispering in the kitchen. Her tone was different, low, tense, edged with excitement. It wasn't the easy warmth she used when chatting with her friends. It was careful, secretive. I leaned back, letting the laptop fade into the background, and listened. Yes, 8 works. Don't worry, he thinks I'm with the girls. My chest tightened. At first, denial came rushing in. Maybe I misheard. Maybe it was a misunderstanding, something innocent. But deep down, I already knew better. When she walked back into the room, car keys in hand, my doubts turned heavy. She looked stunning, black dress hugging her body, perfume rich in the air, her hair catching the light the way it used to when we were still new. For a second, I felt that old pull, that quiet ache of love. But then her whispered words came back, sharp and cold. She smiled a little too casually. I'm heading out. Don't wait up, it's just a girls' night. And right there, something inside me shifted. I didn't have concrete proof, but I didn't need it. Her whole performance told me everything I needed to know. Instead of confronting her, I chose a different approach. I forced a calm smile, leaned back, and said quietly, "Good luck on your date." The effect was instant. Her eyes widened, her face drained of color, and for a heartbeat, she froze. Panic flickered in her expression before she tried to recover, stammering, "What are you talking about? Don't be ridiculous." But the damage was done. Her silence and that flash of fear told me more than any confession ever could. I stood, closed the laptop, and said evenly, "You don't have to explain, Claire. Your face already did." She looked lost, searching for a lie that would fit. Finally, she whispered, "It's not what you think," her hands trembling as she clutched her purse. I almost laughed at how predictable it all was. "Really? You dress like that for a girls' night? That perfume? Come on, Claire." Tears welled in her eyes. For a moment, I thought she might admit it, maybe even apologize. But instead, she straightened her shoulders and snapped, "You're overreacting. You always do. I can't believe you'd accuse me of something like this." Gaslighting, the last insult. I walked past her, grabbed my jacket, and said quietly, "I'm not accusing you. I'm telling you. I know. Go on your date, Claire. But when you come back, don't expect me to be here." Her voice cracked. "What do you mean?" I paused at the door. "I mean tonight's the last time you lie to me." Then I left. I didn't go far. I parked a block away and sat in the dark, watching our house. A part of me hoped she'd call, or step outside, maybe change her mind. But 15 minutes later, the door opened. She stepped out, looked around nervously, locked up, and walked down the street. I followed, keeping my distance. At the corner, I saw him, tall, dressed sharp, leaning against a sleek car. The second she saw him, her face lit up. She went straight into his arms, and they kissed. Not a quick kiss, a deep, familiar one. That was all I needed to see. I turned the car around and drove off, gripping the wheel until my hands ached. Every moment of our life together, every vow, every whispered "I love you" played in my mind, each one tainted now by betrayal. But I didn't cry. Not then. A strange calm settled over me. The kind that comes when you finally stop pretending. Back home, the silence was suffocating. I packed a small bag, just the essentials. I wasn't running away. I was reclaiming my peace. Before I left, I wrote a short note and placed it on the table. "I hope your date was worth it. Don't look for me. You made your choice tonight." So did I. The next morning, my phone was full of missed calls and desperate messages. "Where are you? Please, let me explain." It's not what you think. But I didn't need explanations anymore. I had seen the truth. Days passed. Then weeks. She kept trying, through friends, through family, through long emails drenched in regret. I ignored them all. Because sometimes silence says more than any argument ever could. In that silence, I found peace. I didn't need revenge. I didn't need closure. The truth had already done its work. That look on her face when I said, "Good luck on your date," the shock, the fear, that would stay with her far longer than any punishment I could give. As for me, I finally walked away, not in anger, not in pain, but in quiet, certain freedom.